Continue to watch all that's going on in the Eastern Pacific, where Hurricane Fausto continues to track in that area. So we're watching closely because Fausto has been getting very close to the Hawaiian Islands. And if you were with us last week, it was a part of the conversation we were having, wanting to see what was going to happen. Where is it going to go? How intense is it going to be? Right now, Fausto is moving into some cooler waters as well as some very strong winds. So that's slowing things down for us. But there are still some impacts we want to bring to you. Beautiful imagery, right, from the satellite, way up above. Now you look at where this is. It is still a Category 1 at 80-mile-per-hour winds. So just holding tight. The latest advisory coming in at 5 a.m. Those winds have gone down about 4 miles compared to the last advisory. You look at the trajectory and you're like, all right, there's Hawaii. How close is this going to be? And what is it going to be when it gets closer to Hawaii? Well, when we look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center, remember the cone is where the center of the storm is likely going to go. About a 90% chance it stays within that cone. The impacts, though, will be felt more significantly, more so than the center. Even if it were to pass over one of the islands, it's the impacts, and that's going to be big waves and also some rain. When you look at the enhanced satellites, Fausto's not that impressive as far as how big it is. It's the first hurricane that we've had in the Eastern Pacific because we've had a number of storms. One of the reasons, look at what it's running into. All that red that you see there, that is dry air. So as far as ingredients, we've got some low wind shear. Yeah, not so bad, but there's stronger wind shear to the north into the environment that it's moving into, which will help to pull this thing apart. Is there a lot of moisture? No, I just showed you that image, and you saw all the dry air. And what it's moving into is basically a pretty dry air mass, which also will not help it. As far as the temperatures now, it's sitting in the water temperatures that are in the 70s. Remember, you need it to be in the 80s, and this is where it came from, and that's when it intensified to a Category 2 hurricane. So the forecast models moving through the future keep this at perhaps a hurricane for maybe the first half of the day, perhaps a tropical storm by this evening and into Tuesday, remaining a tropical storm. Most of the models, traditional and AI, do keep this north of the Hawaiian Islands. But having said that, the impact still includes some rain, 2 to 3 inches of rain potentially. You will also see some big waves here, and those big waves could bring sets 6 to 9 feet. So we'll watch for beach erosion, and anyone who lives there who's visiting, make sure you stay out of the water because this will be downright dangerous as far as some of those waves coming into Hawaii.